you are Betirri.
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 Yes.
How did you get that name?
That comes from a long history of my two names, Christian and Roberto, and it was a lot of people got confused because they didn't know how to call me, Christian or Roberto. My family used to call me Beto, and some friends started to call me Betirri. So I decided that was a good name just to make it one and introduce myself as Betirri, and that's it. And now everybody calls me Betirri.
Betirri?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is such a pleasure for you to allow me to come here.
No, thank you, thank you.
I'm serious. Your paintings are wonderful. Even when the reason I know about you is because you send me emails.
Yes.
But when you send me the emails, I study the painting. I study it, and I study it. So how do you do it?
Each painting comes from a different inspiration. I have 6 different series, but the football series, which are the soccer series, they come from my passion of soccer and of course art. But I want to do something different. I want to deliver a message with the soccer paintings, and how soccer can be. It's not just a sport. It's more. It has that message that brings people together. That people enjoy the sport, and that's all it is. So.
And anybody can enjoy the sport.
Yes, anybody. Yeah, from any race, any sex, any social status. Kids, adults, everyone. So I think that's the power of soccer. That's why it brings everyone together.
Wow. So, I mean, do you see children liking it? What do children say when they see your paintings?
They liked it. They like it because they like. I don't know why. Maybe when the youngest kids enjoy soccer because they can kick the ball, and that's all it is about. So whenever they see the paintings, they relate to the sport and they like it. They smile. They may ask themselves why they don't have people, but that's, I think, a deeper message.
Wow.
So, but they like it. They see the uniforms, they see the ball, and maybe if they are old enough, they recognize their teams, and that's what it is about. It is about the team, about the colors, the uniforms, and the history behind every team, because you have teams from over 100 years, and you have in that period of time a lot of players that went through that period.
So soccer's how old?
It's exactly, I don't know, but it's over 100 years.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow.
I actually have I have this series of paintings, but I also have illustrations about concepts of soccer. One of them is the evolution of the ball. So from 1900 to 1966, the ball changed in the way it looked, the way they build the ball, everything. So that's something that a lot of people don't know, even if you like soccer. So that's another message that I try to communicate. So some more not education, but knowledge about soccer. I even didn't know about that until I started going through all these documentaries or reading about everything. So for me, it just became a way of life. It is, just my life right now.
So your background, architecture.
Architecture, yes.
How do you get from architecture to painting? How do you do that?
I think it has to do with the aesthetics. I think architecture and painting relate because of aesthetics. So you have to work on composition, you have to work on design, on colors, which it is all about architecture, design, art, all these elements that they relate to each other. So for me it was very easy. I also do graphics, and some of my paintings you can see that graphic feeling.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who else paints pictures with no bodies in them? I mean, there are no humans in them, but the motion is there. I mean,
Yes.
it's something, and you never get tired of looking at it because you just, oh, he must have fallen like and you're looking at all of that. So, I mean, who else does this?
I don't know. No, nobody that I know, and I think that's why they may be this powerful. Because yeah, every time I go somewhere and I show them, they told me I've never seen something like this. So at the same time, I'm really proud of this, and I know there has been some companies doing some kind of replicas to this concept, but I don't worry about that. I just keep painting and try to do the best painting the last time.
So how did you get started? Tell me how you got started.
On these paintings, so I started looking at the teams. Every team has a long history. It has they have a fan base and they have traditions. So I started to learn about each team, about the rivalry, because these paintings are about rivalries, which it makes the concept even stronger, because you have two teams, you have two identities with different fans. So I start to learn about that, and then I go online and look at for images, and I may see this image that I like it and start to put it in a composition on the computer. So I put these two images together to form, or yeah, to get this composition that I want, and then I do a sketch on paper with markers. And from there, the one that I like, I start to do the painting on the canvas, and then I do pencil or charcoal sketch on the canvas, and I start painting. I use acrylic, and I love doing detail. That's
You
really
love detail?
Yeah.
A man that loves detail?
Yeah. Yeah. If you can see in these paintings, this is what it is about. These details. That's what it depicts emotion. So I love that. My favorite paintings are the traditional painters like Rembrandt. I love this guy, and I look at how he did contrast, how he did detail, how he did lighting. So I try to transmit those kind of techniques to my paintings, and at the same time, I think that using these colors make them contemporary, because they used to use like darker colors. I love how they use the lights, so that's one of my main focus on my paintings, and that makes him more dramatic. That makes it to see that body that isn't there, that it is three-dimensional.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, so yeah, they're three-dimensional.
Yes.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that. I guess you know that already since you did the painting. But that's not the only thing you do. You do other things as well.
Yes.
Some border.
Yes. The border series.
Yeah.
The border series come from. I have actually 6 different series, but the border series come maybe from my background. I'm from Mexico. I've been here 16 years, and I was fortunate to come here in a comfortable. Yeah, it wasn't hard to come here and go through a lot of experiences. Yes, that a lot of people have go through on the border. So in 2008, they started to build this fence between Mexico and the U.S. And that for me was it was something that I didn't like, and I started to think about these concepts, these messages that maybe I can communicate with my paintings. So I have that one, I call it the dead dream, which is a guy on the border dead, with a patrol passing by, and there is people from Mexico passing, and just through the border, and they die. They are dehydrated, and or for other circumstances they die. And sometimes patrols they see them there, and they don't care if they are there dead or if they are there. So for me, I think that was a strong situation, and I imagine myself if I had to go through this experience and die, and maybe not being able to do what I'm doing right now. I think even though there is people dying, but you never know who that person is and what they can do for the world.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, I think as myself as a person that I like to help, and I try to help some situations, some people with my paintings if I can. So then I have that one, which is I forgot the name, but
so you name all your paintings?
yes.
That one right there, the green one, it has a name?
Yes, the football series, the soccer series, they have their names are based on their teams. So this one is Peru-Chile. That's Peru versus Chile.
Oh, that's Peru versus Chile.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That
And
one.
So, this one right here.
That one it is called Universal Platform. It is a soccer field, and I just place the universal symbol in the middle, just trying to send this message that this field is universal. It's a universal platform for everyone, because everyone can play. So that's more graphics, simpler. But I instead of just painting the green, one green, I decided to do these squares, and sometimes how they cut the grass on the field. So at the same time, it just gives different. It is not that flat, and it gives more contrast to the whole painting.
So what about the one next to the Peru versus?
This one, it is called Fla-Flu, which are two teams from Brazil, and this is Flamengo, Fluminense, but they go by Fla-Flu. So this is actually my last painting that I've done, and lately what I do is I incorporate the ball from, let's say this is the ball from 1950.
Mm-hmm.
They used in Brazil. In that time, that's how the ball looked like. So
Of course, 1966 when they changed.
Every 4 years they change it from 1900 to 1966.
Oh really?
Yes. So like that one it's used in England.
This one right here?
Yeah, that one right there. And this is my most known painting because of different things. The size, the way I painted the background is darker, and it has that resemblance to these traditional paintings from like Rembrandt. So that's what I try to display in here. And then you have the most popular club soccer teams, which are Real Madrid and Barcelona. And this one, a lot of people like it. I think this can become maybe like an icon of my paintings.
So you said they're the most popular. Why?
Because of the teams and the way I painted it. A lot of people like it. Just in general, these two teams they have so many fans throughout the world.
Oh really? Now
Yeah.
what are the two teams?
Barcelona and Real Madrid. They're from Spain.
Oh.
Yes. Right now you have two of the most really good players in the world, which are Messi and Cristiano. A lot of people think that I did these paintings based on them, but I didn't. That's my concept, that you can focus on this, but maybe in 5 years you're gonna have two best players in those teams. So the other ones, they're gonna be forgotten. Well, not forgotten, but that's the concept, to make them timeless.
Timeless.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you ever, like writers have blocks?
Yes.
Do you ever have painting blocks, or you just can't figure out which way to take it from this point on?
Painting blocks. If I in one of the blocks. Yeah.
Like when you're painting, do you ever just say, I don't know what to do with this? It's not like that.
No.
Really?
Yeah. No. I think because I try to, every painting that I do, I study before about what I'm going to do. So there is a message, there is a story, there is something behind that painting.
Wow.
So.
So name your other series. You got the border series.
Yes. The vitamin series, which are there in my kitchen. Those are fruits cut in half. So the inside of the fruits, I painted on the canvas, and then the border around the canvas I painted the skin. So I call them the vitamins because sometimes they don't really look like fruits. So, but they're fruits. So
oh, really?
So I think.
Why did you name them the vitamins?
Because I think
fruits are vitamins.
Yeah, but vitamins, it is what you get from every fruit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think most of the time my paintings, I try to just paint the essence of the content. I think on the football series, it's just the essence of the teams of the game. The fruits in there is the same, just essence of the fruit.
Wow. 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 And so that's 3 series. And what's that?
Yes. Then I have the architecture series. This because of my architecture background, I really enjoy working with perspective, with line, volumes, all these elements about architecture that sometimes in architecture it is hard to build something because it has to be functional. But you can do pretty much. You can build pretty much anything, but it depends on the budget that you have. I feel like if I do anything on my paintings that resemble architecture, they can be the way I want to build them, because they are paintings, but you see them and you see, oh, there's architecture, there is perspective, there is line. So these are the architecture series, and then I have the cars series that I'm working on too. They are about classic cars.
Okay.
They are a series of images of the same car in different positions, and I just from left to right, the opacity of each image it increases, so it looks like it's in motion.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't have one of those.
Not here. No, I actually sold.
So you sold your first painting.
Yes.
Online.
Online. Yeah.
To someone in Argentina.
Yes. A lot of these things. I'm doing my promotions online, and some week I get an email from Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, from here, with all this great news that I sold a painting, or I'm commissioned to do a mural, or they want to publish my paintings in these websites. So all these things that you don't know that are going to happen, and they just happen thanks to internet.
Yeah, thanks to the internet. So you're getting ready to go to New York Wednesday.
Yes.
What's that all about?
So I got invited to display the soccer series in a gallery in New York, and so they are having the reception on Thursday. Then when I was in New York last month, I met this group of people that they're doing a documentary or a film about soccer, and the film is about these 6 kids that their lives changed because of soccer. So the film is called Changing the Game, and they liked my work, and they wanted to feature my work in the film and their campaigns. So they're having this event for the Kickstarter campaign they're doing. So we will be meeting there. Now they're contacting the New York Cosmos, which is a team that is coming back to the MLS. Pelé is one of the best players in the world.
Yes,
and
we know.
Yeah.
Now I know him.
You know Pelé?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So he played at the New York Cosmos, and so they're gonna be part of this film, and I'd love to meet him.
Oh, so you've never met him?
No.
Wow. I can see. Okay, so my last question to you is this. Why not football? Why not basketball?
Maybe because soccer for me has been in my life since I was little. Actually, I think in Mexico or in a lot of countries, every kid wants to become a professional soccer player. For me, maybe I had a limitation. That's the way I see it now. I have asthma, so whenever I was playing, I will run out of breath, or I had to take my inhaler, or it was a limitation. So I may go back and paint, and just I think that's the way I express my passion for the game. And I wanted to all my life I wanted to do soccer paintings, and I was fortunate to discover this concept. But I think soccer, it just has a strong message because it is a global sport, and like I told you, anybody can play it. It is you have this World Cup every 4 years that the world comes together, and everybody is happy about the World Cup, about the game, about supporting your team, your country, and your colors. So.
So do you have anything down at the Arrow Stadium?
At the Arrows? At the Houston Dynamo?
Dynamo, I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
They have not called you?
No, we've tried to do some projects, but it didn't work out. But hopefully in the future, yeah.
Okay, let me say something. I want the Dynamos to call him. I want you to call him, because how long it took me? 2 years to get you?
Yeah, a year and a half.
It took me a while to get with you, but it was worth it. It was really worth it.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate you allowing us to come into your gallery.
No, for me it's a pleasure. It's anyone that appreciates this, and I don't know, it's been like a dream. So I really appreciate you coming and doing this for me. I don't know, I just I'm really happy. Thank you.
Let me say something. Now, we were just meeting him. I didn't know what to expect. We were just meeting him at the, what's the name of it? Black Walnut Cafe. And when he came there, he said, I have a gallery that's not far from here. And I said, how awesome is that? So I said, let's go to the gallery. So we grabbed our drinks, and that's why you see me in this styrofoam cup. You know, that's not proper. And I said, let me put my drink in a styrofoam cup, and let's go over it. So he allowed us to come in and see his work. And and off the bat, time I met him, I knew he had a message in his paintings, and I knew I would enjoy seeing the rest of his work. So you got to tell us next time you're having a showing, so I can invite everyone.
Yes, for sure. Yes. In Houston, I don't know yet.
Okay.
But I hope something comes up very soon. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, great.
Yes, I will let you know for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
No,
I really
thank you.
appreciate. No, thank you. Thank you. Really, really, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Not likewise. Thank you very much.